Hello, good morning. Bit of a funny story, which was relevant to some of the late stream conversations last week. So we're starting Peace Walker, and Peace Walker was originally released on the PlayStation Portable, which is not an emulator that I currently have. And I doubt it would be like that difficult or complicated to like acquire. But I wanted to avoid it if I could. And Peace Walker was re-released on the PlayStation 3. It turns out, as far as I could tell, I mostly just looked at the like, you know, what was available to me. Only in as deep as, like, getting what I needed. It seems like the standalone PlayStation 3 release of Peace Walker was not released outside of Japan. So I had to get the, like, HD collection that had 2 and 3 bundled in with it. So I could have, if I'd planned for it a little bit better and planned around doing Peace Walker eventually, I could have just got that to begin with and saved, like, not a lot, but a little bit of time and effort. And just, like, gone from there. A little bit funny. Not super impactful. Not, like, a big deal or anything. Anyway, as I mentioned, we're starting Peace Walker, which is not really like a spin-off, I guess. I don't know for sure. We'll learn together, because it is, like, relevant to the story in between Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater that we beat last week and Metal Gear Solid 5 that we might play on down the road. These Metal Gears are pissing me off. I'm the original Peace Walker. Anyway, so we're doing that. I went into, like, Metroid Prime positioning. And we are right at, I hope, right at the beginning cutscene of the game. There might be a little bit more setup it wants us to do. The year was 1964. The world was firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided into East and West. One of America's heroes had defected to the Soviet Union. She was known as the Boss, the mother of the Special Forces, and the soldiers said to have led the Allies to victory in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was used to destroy a Soviet research facility. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the world's superpowers held top-secret talks to avert Armageddon. The Soviet Union wanted assurance that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. They wanted America to eliminate one of its most legendary soldiers, the Boss. The person assigned this mission was her closest apprentice, the soldier known as Snake. Snake made the anguished journey into enemy territory, eventually confronting and killing the Boss at a fortress called Groznygrad, proving America's innocence and avoiding nuclear holocaust. Load-bearing word innocence. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed a true hero and given the title Big Boss. Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. What? Hey? Fetch. Got a pop-up. That was a bit strange. Hold on one moment. Great Lyle. Soldiers Without Borders. Militaires Sans Frontières. Don't know for sure if I hit that right. Got it. Oh, these guys are fighting each other. Steve Blue. Not recognizing most of these names, but I didn't exactly know all of the names in the casts of the other games. David Hayter, though. Do you think he, like, got...
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
that injury naturally, or did he, like... get a tattoo that matched the boss's tattoo, or the scar? Oh, it did slither off.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss!
It did slither off of her, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking, and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up. Good. Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right.
Mildly more annoying of a,
Look right. Good. Look left. Good.
tutorialization of the controls than in the other games,
with the
but
left and right controls now.
it is
Press
hard
the
to be
action button
upset
if you're ready to move on.
with how much they're like, fuck yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna make the tutorial diegetic.
You can change the controls anytime
But
in
the guys,
options.
the people who are telling you about it
Go with
still
the method
say
that works best for you.
button names
Next,
and
I'll
control
explain how to
stick and
change
stuff like that.
stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now.
What?
At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection.
Can't say
You
that.
have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance.
Oh.
Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear?
Okay, I guess that is something nice to draw attention to. hold it to,
Good.
like, stay lying down.
Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly, tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful!
Yay!
Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running! Don't forget it!
Decide how to move your body depending on the circumstances. Depending on the circumstances you're in is really funny.
Next, I will explain how to attack
Advice.
without gunfire.
In any
You
context,
may
I
run
think.
into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod.
Stun rod.
Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts.
That-
Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold.
Does sound like a lot.
To use the stun
I don't know
rod,
anything
press
at all
the aim
about
button to ready it,
electricity
then
or
press the
voltage.
attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training
Oh,
session.
okay, it's all fine then.
When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss!
Why did my
Now
screen
we'll
shake
move on to
when he was
CQC.
getting, well,
CQC,
pretending to be
or
like-
close quarters combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat.
Incredible.
There
I
are
think
various
that guy
CQC techniques.
I also
we will
forgot
go
to
over
address
each of them. Don't get
CQ
cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are
CQs?
learning it for the first
I
time.
wasn't sure how to, like, parse it
The first technique
vocally,
is
but
throwing
visually
your
it's
opponent.
really good and strong.
To do this, position yourself
true,
near your
and
opponent
beautiful.
and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw
CQTs.
your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
That is incorrect, boss!
What do you mean?
That is incorrect, boss! Boss, you have to press the attack button as you tilt the left stick. That is incorrect, boss!
You're mad at me? Oh, okay.
Impressive, boss!
I wasn't supposed to grab
Next,
him and hold
I'm
him
going
up
to
yet.
teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC.
They should have called it the
Grab hold of an
CQTs
enemy,
instead
and the
of
bastard's
the
life is in your hands. What you do
militaires
from
sounds
there is up to you.
frontiers.
Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's
Fortunately,
begin.
our task force has trained to be
To
immune to
restrain
getting
your
knocked
opponent,
out.
hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be
Throw
a
an
good
enemy
way
to
to
the
learn.
ground. Press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Should be a suplex.
Fine work, boss! Now we will try
Real ridiculous
CQC
suplex.
against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained.
I definitely want to start doing these,
First,
like,
restrain an opponent by
actually
pressing the attack button near them.
doing
then,
stealth.
Tilt the left stick to throw them.
And
by
not
tilting the
just
left
shooting
stick
and killing
toward
everybody
other
in my
enemies,
way.
You can send your captive flying straight into them.
And I
On
think
my
remembering
command, restrain and then throw your opponent.
this, like, interrogation and
I'm ready, boss.
CQC commands and stuff will be a great way to, like... That's not what I meant.
That is incorrect, boss!
Like that?
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Ultimate stealth technique in Survivors. The thing is, like, it's true.
Fantastic! Alright! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward! Don't hold back, boss! When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Okay, alright.
Fantastic! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
This is pretty cool. This is cinematic.
Fantastic!
Double penis
And
stomp
stop!
technique.
That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
This is getting World of Ultimate Gaming.
Snake!
Yep, that's Snake. In case we weren't sure.
What's going on, Kaz?
Whoa, this is fun.
We've got guests.
Oh,
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, big boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic boss.
not what I
Listen
said.
up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Mr. Miller from MGS1. Technically. I did, back years ago, I did play just far enough into Metal Gear 5, Solid 5, to find him. So I do have, like, a little bit of familiarity with him.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Ramon Galvez Mena. That's Steve Blue.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously.
This is a
They're
really
bringing in
nice way to
state-of-the-art
make,
weaponry
like,
and equipment by the shipload.
presumably meant to be, like,
Where did they get that
simpler
kind of cash?
cutscenes for, like, a mobile
I
system.
fear La CIA may be involved.
La CIA?
The CIA.
As you both know,
Simpler cutscenes
the
that are
United
less,
States
like,
views
processing power
Central
for a mobile
America
console,
as
but
its
still look
backyard.
really cool.
even after Cuba,
I wonder if these were drawn by,
a delicate
Yoshishin Kawa?
balance with the U.S. And your government can't just
that-
give them the boot.
We are not allowed
that
to
the guy?
bear arms.
Japan's
I
constitution
said it
has
wrong,
something
wait.
similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can maintain an army.
Yeah.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology, that you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore
Hashtag
plant in
my
the
tower.
Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate.
I'm sick of getting sand in my
Unofficially,
boots.
Of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No, I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at
Oh,
multiple
he's the Peace
universities.
Walker.
Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
I know her.
Us. Peace.
No
She's the
kidding.
Peace Walker.
That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call
He's
me
the Peace Walker.
Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to
She's
her,
the youngest person.
but somehow she managed to escape.
Thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the
interesting.
Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name
Seems like
is
they could let me
Paz,
zoom in further than that.
and
I don't
will
think
do
they should have.
anything to
I
protect
think that's
my
very
namesake.
disrespectful.
It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Prologue. An army without borders. There is... It was before, like...
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also,
Okay.
make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Looks like Resident
To
Evil
change your
Revelations out
settings,
here.
use the start button to open the menu.
It was before the main
There's no
menu
one around. Why
and
not
all
try
the
some shooting practice?
like.
Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. To select a weapon, hold the R2 button, then use the square and circle buttons to make your selection. Ready your weapon with the R1 button, then press the
Oh, yes,
square button to
tranquilizer
fire. How
Limited
about a little
duration.
shooting practice?
Okay.
Try hitting a coconut.
Stun rod. Okay. I don't know where coconuts are. That doesn't look like one. Unless he meant like out of a tree. Oh, he probably did. It was before the main menu and some of the like setup for the game. But there was a disclaimer that was like Militaire Sans Frontières is a fictional organization and is not intended to resemble Médecins Sans Frontières. And it's like, what? It's really funny that they had to do that, I think.
Perfect. Oil drums, driftwood, buoys. There are plenty of targets around here. Select equipment by holding the L2 button. Then press the square or circle button to make your selection. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
Ugh.
The M16's a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Got a guy set up here that I
Ah,
didn't
perfect
expect.
target. Looks like you won't be the first to
Didn't
put some
do that.
holes in it. Some
But I can't
peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the select button to turn on auto aim. Press select again to turn it off. With auto aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts.
That'll be
Auto
really
aim
nice.
effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon.
For like, if there's a segment like near the
The
end of
over-the-shoulder view allows you to aim with a high degree of precision.
the last game,
Body part targeting
where there's just a
correction
lot of guys
will
coming in.
automatically shift your aim to hit nearby body parts. If you want to change the aim settings, take a look under Options. Hitting an enemy's vital points can bring them down with a single shot. You can also intentionally avoid lethal shots. Say if you just want to slow the target down.
What?
The Mark 22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
Okay.
Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake? Use the R1 button to ready throwing weapons.
Hey.
Once you're ready, hit the square button to throw. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
It doesn't seem like I can move side to side up against a wall anymore. And also, I guess... okay. It's definitely nice to have like a nice little like no stakes prologue section. To like figure out what's different. It's also nice that it looks like the radar includes like a built-in sound. Oh, interesting. So the control stick and pad cycle these, but also the square and circle buttons do. Oh, I like that.
Good. You'll reach the objective when you clear the jungle. Head east.
Is there like... I like the little pixely parts of the graphics. Playa del Alba. Co-op stuff. I did see something about there being co-op stuff. Snake formation. Huh. When I was like doing a little bit of research on if I wanted to play this, it does seem like if I can't access it, it'll be some things might be a bit more difficult.
Man, am I
on my
glad
end,
to
but
be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
for paramedic. I never found it interesting at the time, but I really miss hearing her talk about movies.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
Cats.
What? You'd rather
What
keep
part of
wandering
Soldiers
from
Without
conflict
Borders
to
do you not
conflict?
understand?
Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
This damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I won't even lie, I would love a big-ass red raincoat.
I was a heavy smoker.
Sheesh.
When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point.
When I got my medal.
Land as slim as a whip.
When I
hot
became the
as
Full Metal
torture.
Alchemist.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value.
As we all know, boats
We,
haven't
on
been
the other
invented
hand,
yet.
would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky.
Oh.
Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette
Walkman!
player, the first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
It's really funny that the Walkman got like a...
What is that? A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
like a introduction tag, the same as the characters.
So? So what?
Of course.
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica.
What?
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Damn.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake,
Interesting.
it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this. Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
So,
Okay. For peace, then.
his thumb and forefinger are both... Forefinger? Pointer finger are both lighters?
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
Okay. Yay.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Okay, there's another guy up there. Kind of just lay low for a minute. Watch the situation. I do definitely think there's an extent to which, like... Okay, maybe he's just gonna stand there? Maybe he doesn't ever turn around? Camera percent is a lot smaller, and... sideways. Okay, I think I'm... Hold on. Oh, okay, so that's a thing I have to have equipped. I have a ration, and I have binoculars. Oh! Okay. Well,
To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press the L1 button to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
huh. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so he's just still over there.
Make your way east.
Already on it. Now, there's another guy over there somewhere, but...
The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Okay. Patch of fungus. Not ideal to keep going that way. Not straightforwardly, at least.
When you clear the jungle, you'll be there. Head east.
Presumably still a guy, like, right around that corner. He's a bit far back, though. Okay, we're good. Well, that might be the other guy I could see. He might not... be angled appropriately to see me. I should probably go ahead and get my tranquilizer gun, though.
Make your way east.
I'm doing it! I'm going! I want to know what that is just past him, but... Oh, fuck yes, it's rations.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Okay. And do I get to know more about what that means for me? Can't aim or shoot my gun from
When you
laying
clear
down
the
either.
jungle, you'll be there. Head east.
Mm. So I gotta be careful dropping down. And I think that'll honestly be enough to...
Make your way east.
Oh!
Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time.
Okay.
Sight gauge too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better.
Oh, this is a fun bit of UI. It'll be really helpful for making sure I'm going the way that I need to be going. And, like, learning how everything connects. Puerto del Alba. Okay. I see a guy up there, and I see a guy over there. So many cool design decisions they made to squeeze the game onto a handheld console. Oh, there's a fellow as well.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Whoa, Hideo Kojima worked on this game. Okay. Not what I meant to do. It's a pretty far range, but I feel like I could maybe try to get the guy who's upstairs with my trank gun. I don't think I need to. I can just kind of scrumple on by while the guys that I know about are. Okay, there's one at the end here. What if I can... No, you might be a little too far out. Ah! Okay, well.
Head for the building to the east. We need intel on that base.
He only goes this far. Well, this is going to put me in a tight spot if the other guy comes back too soon. Never mind. It's not right.
Infiltrate the facility on the east side of the compound.
Oh. Opening. Investigate the supply facility. Mission complete. I didn't know that that was the mission complete doorway, so I did kind of want to go check the other doors and see if there was anything to do, but...
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target
Uh-oh.
500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge is
Whoa.
cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
They've got a... Near Automata android voice. Ah! 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 I didn't expect quick time events in the cutscenes.
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it? Air suit! In the mountains! What's up there?
Ooh, that's bad to look at with the eyes. What the fuck? Straight up drones. Okay, there was flying machines in the last one, and there's drones in 2, but... Guest artist Ashley Wood. Art director Yoji Shinkawa.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Oh.
Holy Mother of God.
It's always nukes in this series. Whoa! Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Okay. Okay. 13-minute clear time, no kills, no alert phases, no enemies left near death. 10 out of 10 cutscene interaction bonuses. Clear rank A. And I got 7 heroism. Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. M1C design specs rank 1. Smoke grenade.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
I don't know.
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or 2 already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
We're gonna turn this pile of junk into a mountain of junk. Welcome to Mother Base. Mother Base can support your missions in many different ways, from developing new weapons to collecting intelligence. There's no molehill we can't expand, Snake. Okay. View staff roster and form teams. Play a match versus other players. Research and develop weapons and items. Save. Transfer data. Adjust game settings. View change button controls. Return to the... Don't need any of that. Embark on a mission. Okay. Interesting. Let me look at my guys. Mother Base is divided into several teams, including the combat unit, the R&D team, and the waiting room. Francophile mention. Big Boss has become Quebecois. Hi! By dividing your staff between the teams and raising each team's level, you will be able to develop new weapons and items over time. Select Auto Assign in the waiting room to automatically assign staff to teams according to their abilities. Recruiting talented personnel and exploiting their talents with the right assignments is the key to expanding Mother Base. This concludes the tutorial. How is everyone today? Always a good question. I'm doing pretty alright. We got Miller, who is pretty balanced, and Eagle, who sucks at everything except wrench, and Cabbage, who's even worse. Frill Shark, Bobcat, Alligator, Lobster, bluegill. Magpie! It's not what my friend Magpie looks like, but I guess there's a wide variety of magpies in this world. Okay, well, not a lot of these guys are very good at anything. Fighting off a headache to disassemble a dryer later. No good at all. We're not mercenaries, we're a foreign legion. MSF's a business, a new kind of business. Drinks later? It's on me. I'm not gonna read every one of these, but it's nice that these guys all have little, like, descriptive tidbits. Lungfish is buff as fuck. Boss, you gotta assign me to your team. Stop eating wimps with the shrimps and come eat mobsters with the lobster. Okay, I am just gonna auto-assign these guys for now. Oh. Bunch of guys on combat unit. Handful of smart guys on R&D. Nobody is in the brig. I don't know exactly what that would entail anyway. Okay, take me to R&D. Give me the tutorial on that. At Mother Base, you can develop new weapons and items for use in missions. This icon shows that you are able to start developing weapons and items. However, to do so, you will need the amount of GMP funds displayed. Be careful if you run out of GMP, development may come to a halt. More powerful weapons and items will make difficult missions that much easier. Okay. Tell me everything about weapons. I have a lot of points right now. I could do some... Yay. Can't do that yet. Tell me about it. Oh, I need a really big R&D team for that. Or really strong. So many boxes to develop. I can't improve my grenades or my smoke grenades, and... or unlock smoke grenades, I should say. Empty mags maybe don't ever get improved. If they do, I can't do it currently. Okay. Nice. Tell me about items. Can't improve rations or... mate? Tea that recovers psyche. What in the world? Yes! The Fulton system! A maximum of 100 people can be recovered per mission. That's everybody. I can just get everybody. I mean, okay, there's probably going to be some... especially if I, like, trigger enough alert phases, there's probably a lot of guys that can spawn in, but... Analyzer. I got the points for it. glove box. A bigger cardboard box might be able to fit 2 people? Other. Couple of confidential documents. Okay. I guess this is just storage. You can use the love box on date missions with people, including Kaz. J-Fat, I guess. Oh, it just says fatigues. Thank you for the stay hydrated. I thought, like, each part of it was short for something else, and I was like, I could click on that and see what the full name of it is, but... This game is so much more rewarding for knocking people out instead of killing. Well, a real incentive to, like... Because that's the thing, like, for the most part... I mean, I think, like, obviously having a bunch of people you've killed to make the Sorrow section a real challenge is an interesting thing. But it's not, like, much of a challenge. It's mostly, like, atmosphere. And it's effective. I like it. It was really fun the first time. Maybe not after dying, I think, twice. And going through it 2 extra times, but... Admittedly... No, I don't think I went through it a third time. Anyway, let me go missions mode. But yeah, actually having like a thing you can decide to do if you just subdue them as a trade-off for like permanently removing them from being a challenge for you. I guess like if you Fulton them away, it still does that, just with like in a slightly different way. I don't think I'll be playing any co-ops missions. Is there like a key somewhere? Main ops. Okay, I see. So that's like the next main mission. Oh, I can rewatch cutscenes. That's cute. Co-ops. I could do a Fulton recovery. Killing the radio soldier will result in instant mission failure. MSF soldiers only.
The boss has infiltrated the area around the coastal supply facility and knocked out the soldier there. But we can't just leave him there to be found. I need you to get in there and capture the unconscious soldier using the Fulton recovery system. Do it quickly before he comes to.
Use briefing files to review the radio mission briefing. Choose mission prep to select the weapons, items, uniforms, and other options. Once you've got your gear together and are ready, select Start Mission. Snake not available. Alligator's really well-rounded. God, Snake is extremely well-rounded, but can't win them all. I like that the naked uniform is slightly better in the jungle. Red is very well-rounded. Pink is equally so. I guess not really well-rounded because it's mostly bad, but water, that's good. Ba 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 ba. Comrade. It's got yellow on it. That's cute. Oh, and there's naked with different pants. I just don't know that it's naked. I don't see that there's a real reason to call it that.
Survival.
I don't need co-op's comm. Okay. Oh, it requires the Fulton. Did I not equip that? Okay. Do I not... Am I missing something? Do I not actually have it available? It says it's all equipped. Maybe I just haven't actually unlocked it, so I can't actually do this yet or something? That's my best guess. But it says it's equipped. Very strange. I also don't know why it would make it available to me if I needed something I didn't have. Okay, well, maybe I'll worry about that later. We'll just continue on.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake,
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon. At school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See, he has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for a teacher.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace, and
I know. I'll contact you if I find your friend.
thank you. Snake, if you need to know about Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationship
That feels
with
like a
others.
weird thing to say
That's
in school.
right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Never even been interested in it.
Okay, man. Well,
Oh, sorry. Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are admirable. And I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to say all that
me
shit.
too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
This guy's
Thanks,
awesome
Snake.
and normal.
I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Snake, use your radio to call people, but stay alert. You're in the middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica? Paz can help you out.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, And if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
We better hope they're still alive.
Snake, infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinista's Comandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system. You choose how to handle it, boss.
For a single-player game, select single. Okay, well. Delve into the swampy jungles of eastern Limon and make your way to the Sandinista hideout, where you will make contact with their Comandante. Love box is so silly. Let me at him. Chapter 1. A country without an army. I hope all the chapter names just keep iterating on this kind of thing. Chapter 7.
Head for the FSLN boathouse. It's northwest of there.
A beef with none pizza.
You can use the radio you just picked up by pressing the start button to open the menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options from the menu window.
Do you like the auto-aim switch? What if I missed? Okay, alright. So there's another way to go that isn't my goal. There's a... something that makes it look like a couple of these routes won't be doable, though. Use codec?
This is Miller, hearing you loud and clear. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options from the menu window.
Well, yay. Well. I mean, I might not ever need auto-aim switch. Oh no, that's just a codec option.
The boathouse is to the east. Head eastward.
Okay. There's definitely places that guy goes where he won't be able to see me. And admittedly, from a range, it might not be a problem anyway. It's hard to be sure how close the range on these guys is. Fact. What? Yeah. I don't know what would be blocking the other path, but there's some kind of caution sign. So we'll go this way. It could mean, like, maybe the path is more monitored or something. I snuck past those two. Oh, hello.
That area is not part of the mission.
Okay. Interesting. That makes perfect sense.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Some of these area maps not super big, huh? I mean, okay. Once again, I do have to make sure I keep in mind this entire game, this entire playthrough, that this was a mobile, I mean not mobile, this was a handheld game. So any design decisions are influenced by that. Okay. Something floating by in the stream. Oh. Betcha I can make this guy not a problem for me, like, extremely easily. This guy's not walking around at all. Get the hell out of here.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
it's
Fulton
probably
recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
one of the
Stay
funniest.
out of the water. That's beyond the scope of this operation.
Oh, okay. But guys, I just want to play. Guys, the last time I went swimming, I was getting attacked by alligators, fighting my way through the jungles of Russia.
The boathouse should be close by. Neutralize the security detail and make contact with the Commandante.
You can't lie to my face, boss. We had the company retreat last year. Yeah, well, those two guys are looking at each other. And there's like 4 guys walking around. Oh. What? Wait. That's not ideal.
What was that?
Alright, well.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Good. Now meet with the FSLN Commandante. He's inside the boathouse.
Huh? What? What's happened? Mission complete. Okay, my cutscene. Oh, I guess the challenge was just to, like, knock out every guy. Or otherwise, like... what's the word? Incapacitate them. Creek?
Stay away! Don't touch me! Get away!
What in the world?
¿Quién es? Echen!
No way.
What do we do?
Sandinista's right. I'm looking for someone.
Mi viejo!
Shh. He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax, I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar? I'll take whatever you've got.
No, Costa Rican.
I owe you one. But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I
Amanda
look?
Valenciano
You like
Libre.
El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano, a photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds?
Yeah, quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the
Let me smoke
Okay,
too.
we can talk until I finish this. Chico!
Scariest guy I've ever
Tell me
seen
what's
says he's
going
not
on
my
here.
enemy. Like I'm gonna
This
believe
place
that.
is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security. More like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I
This
heard
kid
the
is about
security
to get in
force hired
trouble.
by Codessa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's. La CIA.
I saw them, setting up shop in town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here
Or maybe
to
those
push
are
you
just the
back into
guys
Nicaragua?
that were up there.
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases.
Ow. I don't know.
Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat? Mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade.
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there. But I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This
My
was our
tube.
last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes.
I didn't see who.
You carry on his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
Amanda
You
here
think
was
so?
voiced by.
My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me comandante.
Amanda!
But
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
Whoa! Scare cord. What in the world? Oh my god, it's drone. I can see why this would get called a monster. Assuming that's what it was about. Nice. This thing is fucked up. Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot!
Can I try again? Uh-oh.
No, he won't survive the fall.
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa than suffer their torture.
Sweet.
Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay.
Is it singing? It seemed like it was singing in the other cutscene. That's a weird decision to make for, like, the thing to do during an encounter. This game is stylish as hell. Oh, I got 2 more heroisms. Oh, I did get the cutscene interaction bonus. In full. Only a C clear rank, but I don't know exactly what I could have done different. Still 6 guys. Specs for the M1911A1.
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing, it's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost, and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
Okay. Personnel report has arrived. A report has arrived from R&D team. Yay! Suppressor durability. Disposable rocket launcher. Compact and light, making it possible to carry several at once. A downside is its weak power. Device that analyzes information about enemies. When equipped, it will display various information on nearby enemies. Invaluable tool for executing missions. Alligator got stronger. Bluegill got stronger. And Magpie got stronger. We got 6 new guys. Okay, alright. Yay. Quail, bald eagle, gnu, sea anemone, stag beetle, sun eye or sun one, autosine. Handgun available for development. Sniper rifle. Smoke grenade, yay. We'll get some of that. Need... Ooh. Wow, okay. I need way more guys on my teams for handgun ability. I can start working on another gun. Might as well. Okay, yay. Analyzer. Okay. Some shotgun ammo and some wall rockets. Okay, let's go missions mode again. This is an interesting little format for the game. Like, it does definitely does feel like a spin-off. Target practice with unlimited ammo. Target practice score attack. Three-minute limit on this thing. Okay, I'll focus the main game.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
Yay! Yeah.
Survival.
Is there? Oh, I see. Okay.
To get to your next objective, you'll need to backtrack along the way you came for a bit. Don't get too comfortable just because you know the terrain. The enemy knows you're out there now. They'll be out in greater force than before. Proceed with caution. Refrain from using firearms unless absolutely necessary.
Gotcha.
Looks like I'll have to cross the river.
Yeah. There's a suspension bridge you can use. It's the only way across. You'll have to be a little creative to keep from being spotted.
So, I cross the bridge, go through the swamp, and come to a banana plantation.
Complete with its own factory by the looks of it. It's going to feel a lot different moving through that area compared to the forest. Stay on your toes.
Got it.
Also, you may encounter Sandinista prisoners along the way. Try and save as many as you can with Fulton Recovery.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out.
Can I ask you a favor, Snake?
If you ask nicely.
To make MSF bigger, we need to do some recruiting.
Yeah. What's your point?
I want you to avoid killing enemy soldiers as much as possible and send them back using Fulton Recovery. Not much we can do with a corpse except give it a funeral.
Obviously.
Put him to sleep, knock him out, hold him up even. And if you do have to fight, try to leave them near death instead of dead.
And then use the Fulton recovery system. Sounds easy enough.
You know what'd be really nice, though? If we had a way to Fulton recover anybody at any time.
Okay, what are you getting at? There's a lot of stuff from Paz, but...
My mother was the one who named me Paz. She said it was an expression of her wish that the country stay at peace. It is a pretty common name in Central America. My mother always used to tell me, never make war. Always help keep the peace.
I remember. Your grandparents.
Yes. They died in the Civil War. I think that is why my mother hated war so much.
That's another thing you've got in common with Kaz. His mother named him Peace, too.
See, because Japan also suffered through war. I think I know how Mr. Miller's mother felt.
Apparently, in Japanese culture, war is considered extremely disrespectful.
You like the peace sign, huh?
See, as a gesture, it connects every peace-loving person. Here, you try it, Snake. Peace.
No thanks. It doesn't suit me.
Too bad for you.
You know, the V in the peace sign comes from the V in victory. When did it start standing for peace?
I am not completely sure, but I guess it came out of the protest movement against the Vietnam War. Oh, and do not turn your hand around when you do it, especially around British people. It is insulting.
I only just realized I never did the sit-up and stretch redeem, so I am getting some good stretching in real quick. Reblock to insult a British person.
So, you live alone now?
No, not alone. I've been living in school dormitories since I started junior high. After my mother died, my relatives took me in, but they were not my real family.
You didn't fit in there.
In a way. My aunts were kind to me and all. But I know how difficult it must have been to suddenly have a child thrust into their lives. When you live with someone, there are no secrets. I could tell my being there was a burden on them.
Sounds like a rough childhood.
I would not say that. I was lucky just to have people take me in. There are huérfanos living out in the streets because their mothers died. It is even worse in countries with frequent civil wars. So, who am I to complain about my childhood?
You're a pretty tough kid, you know?
Not at all. I am not strong at all.
Okay. Fair. Oh, she has so much. I'm realizing she has so much to... learn about. We can sit here and go through it all real quick, I think.
Costa Rica means rich coast in Spanish.
Is it true that Columbus was the one who came up with the name?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it is true that Columbus landed his ships near Limon back in the age of exploration. He wrote in his diary that when he landed, the indigenous showered him with gifts of gold. Hence the name. It sounds a little strange to me. There's no way they could find that much gold in Costa Rica.
Columbus originally set sail in search of the legendary land of gold. Maybe he was just nuts about the stuff.
He was on some
Costa
bullshit.
Rica is rich enough without it. Look at the forests and the animals and the peace-loving people.
Okay.
That is what I want to protect.
I know how you feel.
Have you streaming a document you're working on open, and whenever you look back, you get blue eyes, jump scared? Like... I'm reasonably fond so far of her, like, characterization, but she really is so, like, she's so person with blue eyes, like, looking at you, waiting for a compliment, and she's also so voiced by Tara Strong.
Democracy took root in Costa Rica before anywhere else in Central America. Sure, we had coup and dictators and all, but never a total
Looks like
meltdown.
Tara Strong too.
That is, until 26 years ago.
The Civil War. Yeah. I understand you lost your grandparents.
It started with a dispute over alleged fraud in the presidential election. What I do not understand is why friend turned against friend, when they could have talked it out instead.
Yeah, that...
Even Tara Strong has brown
Even today,
eyes.
some buildings still have bullet holes from the Civil War. A quarter century later, and it is a tragedy we Ticos cannot forget, must not forget. It was the year after the Civil War that the army was constitutionally abolished. A new president was elected this year, President Otaber. He seems to be distancing himself from the United States. He has limited the privileges granted to American banks, lifted the sanctions on Cuba. Our last president was so pro-US, people suspected he was in bed with the CIA.
You think the CIA is doing this because it feels threatened by the president's shift in policy?
It's perfectly in character,
possible,
Snake.
but would they really bring in such a huge army just because of that?
Yes, they
Part
would.
of our job is finding out.
Exactly. Thanks, Snake. Peace.
So, are you a student at the University for Peace, Paz?
No, I am still in high school. But Professor Galvez lets me visit his office and study with him every now and then. International law, security, conflict resolution, human rights. We study all these subjects and then use them to build the foundations of peace.
Yeah, I get it. I just never heard the UN had a University for Peace before.
Oh, that. Well, to be precise, it is still being set up. They have started conducting research, but the UN has not passed the necessary resolution yet. Professor Galvez couldn't wait that long.
Oh, right.
Costa Rica abolished its army and has also hosted the Central American Court of Justice. It is the perfect place to build a university like ours. Don't you think?
That coffee you guys brought us is pretty damn good.
Isn't it? Costa Rican coffee is the best. The Central Basin has all the right conditions for growing coffee. It is high in elevation, with steady temperatures and well-drained volcanic soils.
The professor certainly seems attached to it.
The coffee we drank on the boat coming over was awful. It put him in such a terrible mood.
Well, how come I never hear about Costa Rican coffee then?
Because it gets bought up by wholesalers and mixed with beans from other countries. It is really a shame. Such wonderful beans, and nobody knows they are from Costa Rica.
Huh. They should launch an ad campaign or something.
Right. I hope one day people will recognize Costa Rican coffee for what it is.
I'm with you there.
My roommate is a big coffee fan. Like I've always been like, someone who enjoys coffee a fair amount, but not someone who's been very knowledgeable about it. But she is very like. This one is double. A couple of these are double exclamation pointed. I don't know what that means. But she's like very knowledgeable. Like she used to like properly study stuff about it and work in like coffee shops. So we get like really good coffee. Like I would have to. It's like a mostly local coffee chain, or I guess chain is fine. It makes it sound more corporate than I think it is. I would have to look it up or ask her or something, but I'm pretty sure, like, they go to great lengths to make sure that, like, well, let me do a little bit of looking into it, see if I can learn anything right now before I... Well, hey, here's something from this year. Hopefully won't spend too long on this, so I'm not, like, getting distracted. This is very, like, sparse. Oh, that's so hard to read. I guess what I'm getting at is that some of the vibe of the company, and especially, like, my roommate's fondness for it, and the things that I know that she cares about, I would hope and assume that it's, like, they try very hard to make sure their beans are sourced from, like, you know, farms that, as much as is possible, or at least reasonable these days, aren't, like, run-off borderline slave labor or actual slave labor. And, you know, other, like, horrible, unsustainable business practices. And also, there's such a wide variety of, like... I mean, I've been learning a lot about, like, how coffee beans are harvested and treated. And how, like, they're processed for, like, tasting notes and stuff like that. It's very interesting. It's been a fun, like, change in lifestyle. I've most of my life, even when I would get, like, good quality coffee beans, I would usually mix in some, like, sugar and milk at least. Like, I've been drinking black coffee way more than I ever did before. Doll's been fixing up an old espresso machine it thrifted for cheap. Ooh. Yeah, I know we've wanted to get an espresso machine, but they can be a little... For an actual, like, not even crazy good, but, like, a respectable quality one is still pretty expensive, usually. And getting one thrifted, even if it needs some work, is, like, really nice, really handy. But definitely not always something that can be found super easily. Hope that goes well for y'all. Anyway.
Paz, you said Costa Rica has no army, right?
Correct. Article 12 of the Constitution declared that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished. It does permit us to organize armed forces for national defense based on inter-American treaties.
Only temporarily, then.
In effect, yes. But in the years since the Constitution took effect, Costa Rica has not once raised an army.
Oh, maybe it, like, it means it opens up another little tab. Got a lot of tastings and knowledge in when you worked at Starbucks. Part of the job to learn about different restaurants. Yeah, like, from what I've learned, most of Starbucks' model is very, like, you know, most of their, like, obviously most of their business model is, like, the complicated flavor, like, additives and stuff like that, but there are still those baselines that, like, you know, like, when you're getting coffee shipped in that needs long-term durability, that can vary a lot of, like, durability? I guess that works. Shelf life? Like, those are the things, like, the ability to last for a while. And the necessity to be, like, cheap for the company do take a, like, priority, but there are still different roasts, different styles and stuff. Admittedly, you probably do have a bit of a better, like, idea of it than I do. Like, I haven't ultimately learned a whole crazy lot, and I'm not always good at, like... I've definitely been told more than I've retained. But it is all interesting stuff. And it's fun to, like... Even if I don't, like, always hold on to the info, it's fun to kind of, like, learn things about the coffee as we're, like, getting it or trying it. I'm not gonna lie though, sometimes I could go for a freak-ass frappuccino. Weren't really served unless specifically asked for in a pour-over, but you could get like 1 cup of a specific blend if you asked. Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely does seem like the kind of thing Starbucks would want to have the option for, just because it is such a coffee place.
Paz, how does your country defend itself without an army? Especially in a rough neighborhood like Central America.
With the right kind of diplomacy. If we live up to our ideals and earn the respect of other countries, the international community will support us. The 2 times Nicaragua actually did invade, the conflict was resolved diplomatically under OAS auspices.
Doesn't that leave you depending on the U.S. after all?
American influence is unmatched, it is true. San Jose was critical of American policy at the time, but America supported us all the same. It was because we practiced peaceful diplomacy. That is what I like to think.
That's one way to approach it, sure. But there are countries out there who will use force no matter how bad it looks.
Maybe so. I know my way of thinking probably looks naive to you, but it is not like we expect peace without working for it. Diplomacy is a battle in itself, and we have to make the effort to seek out causes of misfortune and nip them in the bud. It was that kind of thinking that got me trapped in their base.
I'm not blaming you. You haven't done anything wrong.
Poor thing. There's something really funny about how, like, one style of, or one amount of, whatever, like, blonde as, like, a coffee serving, or, roast amount, I guess. When, like, it's just funny to me. It's silly. They should call darker ones brunette. Oh, blonde, redhead, and brunette. I've solved it.
The army was abolished 25 years ago, the year after the Civil War. I learned about the sorrow of civil war from a very young age, the futility of countrymen fighting each other, and the tragedy. Costa Rica learned the hard way. That is why it abolished its army. It decided to pour its efforts into education instead. More teachers than soldiers was the slogan.
Education is essential, no question. Even Che used to teach reading and writing in between guerrilla campaigns.
Costa Rica was poor at the time. We did not have many resources. I suppose we had to pick one or the other. The military or the schools.
It's almost like the vast majority of revolutionaries and people who get assigned such titles by Western governments are actually trying to better their homes. Anyway.
Kaz was telling me Japan has a peace constitution, too.
That is right. Apparently, when Costa Rica was drafting its constitution, they looked to the Japanese as a model. Only, Japan's constitution renounces war itself.
Unlike Costa Rica.
But Japan has a self-defense force, right? That I do not get. I think I will ask Mr. Miller about it next time I see him. He said he used to be in the JSDF.
Huh. You're a curious one, are you? Don't study too hard.
What did he mean? Che Guevara mentioned, let's go. Guevara?
What was that you were saying? Peace is not the natural state of men. You said you learned it in school.
That is right. They are the words of the German philosopher Immanuel Kant. In 1795, he wrote a book titled Perpetual Peace. Kant argued that it is precisely because peace is unnatural that we have to make it ourselves.
How?
That is what his book is about. Is the concept starting to sound interesting now?
Not really. I belong in a more natural world.
Is that so? My grandparents died in the Civil War. If only we had been at peace, they would not have lost their lives. You actually wish for war?
It's not like I want to hurt innocent civilians, but if someone attacks you, what are you supposed to do? A country needs the strength to defend itself.
Ugh.
Otherwise it faces invasion, oppression, Political subjugation.
If they would simply stop using force to tangle with each other, countries would not need force to defend themselves.
She's right.
And how would you guarantee that?
I...
Sorry, but you have to understand how the world works in order to protect the ones you love. That's not to say ideals aren't important too. They are.
You are right, Snake. Thanks.
Here.
Peace.
Borrow my Nintendo DS and play Pokemon Black and White version. It'll teach you all about truth and ideals.
Costa Rica's forests are more diverse than you might expect. Not all of them are tropical rainforests. Costa Rica is close to the equator, it is true, but it is also very mountainous.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Go up 4,000 feet in elevation and the temperature drops more than 7 degrees.
There are basically 3 types of forests. The lowlands are covered in tropical rainforests, the highlands by tropical cloud forests, and areas where there's a dry season have tropical dry forests.
Tell me about tropical rainforests. Typically, it faces those things from the United States or other imperial powers. You see, Snake, it is the greed of countries that already have a large amount of power that leads to violence far more. I hadn't thought of it that way.
The lowlands along the Caribbean coast are mostly covered by hot, humid tropical rainforests, what most people envision when they think of jungle. The closely packed trees spread their branches out at great heights to soak up the sun. Their shade makes it dark near the ground, so be careful. Of course, with so little light, few plants can grow on the ground, so it might actually be easier to walk.
So even if you could photosynthesize, it wouldn't do you any good.
Photosynthesize? People cannot do that.
Most people, anyway.
Costa Rica is said to have about 87,000 species of living things. That is about 5% of all the known species in the world.
A tiny place like this? Huh. I'll be damned.
I want to protect that biological diversity. When diversity is lost, the environment weakens. Just look at the plantations.
I think I know what you mean. It's like trying to assemble a unit from similar guys. It usually doesn't work out. Throw a few square pegs in there and everything falls into place.
There are so many species here that a lot of them have not even been classified yet. I am hoping I can help do that someday. Kind of like a parataxonomist.
Say that again?
Parataxonomist. Someone who helps a taxonomist.
Oh. Huh. I thought you were going to say it had something to do with parachutes.
You're weird.
That's a lot of species in such a small place. Well, the vast majority of life on Earth is actually insects.
The Development Corporation of Costa Rica, or CODESA, was established
Bugs
2
are pretty
years
small,
ago.
huh?
Since President Odober was elected this year, the state has been putting a lot more effort into development.
The corporate state, so to speak.
Growth is good and all, but there is one thing that bugs me.
What's that?
I cannot help but wonder whether CODESA is not just a front for the CIA.
You mean what the professor was saying about the CIA mercenaries posing as security guards? They were using CODESA as camouflage?
I am worried that development is going to destroy the forests. But I do not suppose it has anything to do with this.
Okay. Not a whole lot more.
Playa del Alba means Beach of Dawn. The morning sun is so beautiful over the Caribbean.
Beach of Dawn, huh? Perfect place to start a mission.
The clear blue water, the white sand, the swaying palm trees. You cannot get more South American than here. It is paradise on earth.
Yeah, guess I should have packed my Hawaiian shirt.
The coral reefs and mangrove forests protect the small fish in the area.
Everybody give it up for
Sea turtles come
mangroves.
to lay their eggs on these beaches. We are not the only ones who enjoy this place. It is heaven for more than just humans. Bosque del Alba means Forest of Dawn. Naturally, it is situated on the east coast. It is your standard tropical rainforest. Everything you would imagine in a jungle.
No sign of morning sun here.
The foliage is too thick for direct sunlight to hit the floor. I do not know how easy it will be making your way through here.
I'll be fine. This isn't my first trip to a jungle.
The mercenary supply base is situated on elevated ground by the coast.
I just
I
noticed
heard
the
them call
skull
it Puerto
on
del
the
Alba, Port of
cassette.
Dawn. They have perfect visibility of the area from up there. We did our best to sneak in undetected, but one of the guards spotted us and we...
What is it?
I'm sorry. You'll have to ask Professor Galvez the rest.
It's okay. You've been through a lot.
I am sorry. I just cannot.
You did great, Paz. I won't let your efforts go wasted.
This is a tropical rainforest, just like Bosque del Alba. The temperature and humidity can be brutal. El Senegal means place of mud.
No. Mud. Great. I'll watch my step.
This area often gets flooded by the river. There are canals here and there carved out by water.
Good places to hide.
But they will also make it harder for you to see. Be careful, Snake.
Okay.
There should be a suspension bridge around there.
In lowlands like this?
The ground nearby is harder and higher than usual. The river cut through it, eventually creating a valley. There might be another way to get across the river somewhere.
I wouldn't want to run into someone on the bridge.
The valley tends to be misty, so you might not be able to see the water from up there. Fall and it will leave more than a bump.
I'll be careful.
It wouldn't be the first time I fell off of a high bridge into the water.
When a river floods an area, the banks can collapse, creating a marsh. You see a lot of them around here.
I'll need to watch the noise my feet make in El Senegal.
There is a marsh on the other side of the river too. The suspension bridge will take you there.
I wonder if that at all influence the name of the, or if that was the same influence for the country Senegal.
The river running through here is Rio del Jade, or the Jade River.
Jade? Are there minerals around here?
No,
Could feel kind of fucked
it
up,
refers to the color of the water. You will have to go to Guatemala for jade.
Doesn't look all that pretty from where I'm standing.
We are still in the rainy season, so the river is a little muddy. It will return to normal once the dry season starts. Rivers are an important means of transport around here. They are relatively calm, and there are plenty of canals along the coast too.
A boat would be more than enough to transport some good-sized cargo.
Like a nuclear weapon.
We don't know enough yet. I'll keep looking.
Thank you, Snake.
Okay. Anyway. Let me see real quick if there's anything. I got grenades. I could take empty magazine with me. It could be worth it. Let's see. Do you want the analyzer? Don't really know what psyche means, so I don't know if I need mate. Portable audio player allows you to change background music. I'm kind of just curious about what that'll entail. Let me look at that. Cannot be used in versus ops. And let's go start mission time. If it's licensed music at all, like I know is a thing in Metal Gear Solid 5. then I will not be actually using it. Oh, I meant to look at my camo a bit more, I think. Oh well.
Careful. They've got reinforcements coming.
Alright, well. Let me go up here. Ah! There's guys all over the place. Don't know if I trust my ability to get him in the head.
What was that?
What? Is that you?
I'm seeing things.
Well, he might see the other
What is
guy.
it?
Not a problem. Uh-oh. Oh no, not good.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Oh, never mind.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Yeesh.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Okay. Okay, alright. Well, now, let me go ahead and send him off.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
And get my vis on. Help me to kind of observe the area, see if there's another guy that I maybe missed. Area map, region map. Okay, yeah, now I need to go back. So I need to, yeah. Backwards, and then the way it wouldn't let me go before. Good to know. Oh. Is it just, Doesn't seem to be like a skip button, but... Pretty sure calling to the night is the like... Okay, I guess this is not an openable door. Pretty sure it's the saxophone theme associated with Fortune in Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, this is just a little empty room, huh? Alright, what? Anyway. That's not where I need to go. It's not like it's necessarily in any way harmful for me to go that way, but... it would be... well... I mean, yeah, it would be about the same distance either way, but this was a pretty small map square. I'm not seeing other guys. Hold on, let me... give me all of your info. He's not very good. He'll never know what hit him.
Amanda went across that rope bridge. Hurry.
Ah. Okay, well, he's just going on up, I guess. Well, this guy's even worse.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge. Press the action button near the bridge's handrail to hang.
I'm not seeing any grip meter or anything like that. Now, this is a grating enough that I feel like you should be able to see me, but... I guess it's not a problem. Oh, hey, there's the other guy I knocked out. That's funny. Alright, well. This guy can fight, but he's still not, like, particularly hot shit. Okay, well, there might not be other guys.
What's going on?
Oh, shit!
Rise and shine. What's going on?
Fuck. Okay, we're all good. What about you? I mean, I assume because it's how everything else ever works, that from best to worst it goes S, then A, then B, down to, like, E or F or whatever. So E is not going to be particularly good for me.
Careful now. They might be holding FSLN soldiers prisoner.
Doesn't seem to be a door that I can get through.
What's that?
Oh, fuck.
Guess not. What's that noise?
Anyway. We're forced to run around a little bit. Yay, more Fultons. I guess yeah. Especially if I'm getting more. I could afford to scan this guy. Not very handy. I mean, there's probably an extent to which it's not a bad idea to just grab every guy that I can. just to like get my numbers up, but
To send a prisoner to Mother Base, equip the Fulton recovery system. Select equipment by holding the L2 button. Then press the square or circle button to make your selection.
Someone's firing at us! Going to alert status!
uh-oh.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
It's not good. Okay.
Come in, HQ!
This is HQ. Press the action button in front of a prisoner to take them to Mother Base using the Fulton recovery system.
What's up with that guy?
Enemy assault!
What?
Someone's firing at us! Going to alert status!
Huh?
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
That's not you. Maybe they found the guy who was over there, or he woke up or something. So that's the biggest argument for getting...
Is someone there?
Fultoning every guy that I can. I could have sworn I... Okay, yes, nice.
Come in, HQ!
This is HQ.
Patrol! All clear.
Understood. Return to base. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Still like to do it though. Fun little addition. This guy's also no good, but what am I gonna do? Let him sit here and wake up? Ugh. Guy over there. Get the hell out. Hmm.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Oh, love box. Okay. Just, you know, while I'm here. I am almost out of Fultons. Ooh. Tiger stripe camo. Well, that's a mission complete doorway. But I don't think there was literally anybody else out here. Even that, like... I feel like there was the one guy who was dressed different and was, like, running around during, like... the, caution phases, I guess? It didn't go full alert. Stunner doesn't seem like it's necessarily puts him out very long. Oh. Well, I think it was one of these, like, so... maybe they were a bit tougher.
Looks like there's no way around him. You up for this, Snake?
LAV Type G, Armored Assault Vehicle. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing then. To be continued in the next mission. I could just go do that. Cool, 7 more heroism. I got better with my everything. One real alert phase, but it didn't end up being a problem. Nope, not a good clear rank again, though. The following words can now be infused with heroic spirit? That doesn't mean anything to me.
Listen, boss. We both know you're the reason MSF's grown so much. But it's time we started putting more thought into provisions.
Good point. A place this big needs a good stockpile on hand.
The Japanese say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. Something we learned in World War II.
Obviously. Maintaining a steady supply of provisions is one of the basic principles of logistics.
So I went ahead and set up a mess hall team. The team members' numbers and abilities will affect the amount of grub to go around. Without enough food, morale will drop. They get hungry enough, and we could start losing people. Anyway, I need you to assign guys to the mess hall team.
Copy that.
I'm gonna go Mother Base mode. Real quick, guys, before I fight this tank, I need to go back to Mother Base. Serve food and increase your food supply rate. You can also develop high-rank recovery items. My sniper rifle and smoke grenades were developed. Oh, fuck. Tell me mess hall team tutorial. Need to supply sufficient provisions according to the size of your mother base staff. Your current food supply is represented by food in the upper right of the screen. When food is greater than 100%, soldier morale will rise, enabling soldiers to perform beyond their natural abilities. On the other hand, if food is below 100%, morale will fall. If morale falls too low, soldiers will defect and ultimately leave mother base. Okay. But he's enough guys working there. Okay, well, you're definitely going there. You're best at food. And you're best at food. And you're good at food. You're going to R&D. You're going to R&D. You're not good at, like, really anything, I'll be real with you. Surf perch. Okay. Miller's really good at food. Oh. No, wait, never mind. That's what I've already gotten. No, that's still good. Nothing else to work on here. Or here. Okay. Yay. I think we have just enough time to fight a tank.
That's an armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
The mission format does also make it pretty nice to, have a good division on when to, like, try and wrap up.
Survival.
Survival. Don't know why he does that. If there's really anything else I care that much about equipping right now. Files?
Enemy tanks, armored vehicles, and attack choppers are always accompanied by a combat squad. The soldiers aren't particularly tough on their own, What makes them formidable is how well they work together as a team. As if you didn't have enough to worry about with a machine.
Good. I like a challenge.
Yeah. We'll see how you feel when you actually have to face them in battle. Snake, whatever you do, don't let them surround you. The last thing you need is to get pushed into the vehicle's kill zone. And pay attention to what your enemies say to each other. You can improve your chances by figuring out what they're planning and using it to preempt their movements. You don't always have to go toe-to-toe to win a fight. Think like a gorilla.
Got it.
Okay. I don't really know what you mean by that.
There's a lot of banana cultivation along Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. The area is dotted with banana plantations. Bananas have been Costa Rica's main crop since they were introduced from Panama in the 19th century. They bring in a fair amount of foreign currency.
Real fruta de oro, huh?
See, but exporting all those bananas require a ton of land.
Hence all the plantations.
Clearing all that forest just to grow bananas robs animals of their habitats. I do not know how good that is for Costa Rica in the end.
When you're fighting them, Snake, think like a gorilla. Make sure to beat your chest for intimidation. I don't know how that'll help. Wouldn't it be better to think like a chimpanzee? Okay. I don't know exactly what this is going to entail, but I am a little bit prepared for, like, an actual battle. Maybe I can stealth it.
You've got to neutralize that armored vehicle somehow. The accompanying soldiers are armed to the teeth. Watch yourself. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Okay. I don't know for sure if, like, the idea of this mission is that they know I'm here. If I have to neutralize it. It's turning around. Uh-oh. Alright. Well. These guys are starting to get close. That's not good. Ah! Ow! Uh-oh. Oh, I'm in a bad way. Hold on. Ah, fuck. Let me get these guys out of here. Try to avoid them getting killed badly. Can I, like...
Damn it! Looks like they've got a backup fuel tank.
No, never mind, it's good. Quite where it needs to be either. Nope. Oh, shit. And you're at it. Intentionally not bringing the tranquilizer gun to have a like better weapons against the vehicle has made the fact that there are guys here that I'm trying to avoid killing really interesting. Oh god, that guy almost died for some reason.
Requesting cover!
Oh.
You've got a chance.
Is he dead? Oh.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
I didn't bring him.
How much for that tactic? We'll just have to attack the thing directly.
It's not like it's exactly got much more health.
Target successfully neutralized.
I don't think they should disqualify me for the guy who died because he did drop a grenade on top of himself. I mean, not disqualified, but like, I don't think it should count against me. In no way did I cause lasting harm to... Did I myself cause lasting harm to a single one of those guys? It is really surprisingly sci-fi, like... Even compared to the ones that I saw in... like... Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. It's not good. It's not good.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
She'll fall!
Shoot el Chico Libri!
Okay. Not ideal. I feel like trying to shoot the other one wouldn't have been the play if I wanted her to not die badly.
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
Hold still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant.
What the hell?
The KGB set it up for us to run. We used the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone except Chico. Everything we have. Our weapons, our compass. He brought it all together.
Oh, that's her bones.
We were going to rebuild our country.
Leg broke.
Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our cacique.
Looks like it at least.
Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Yeah.
Must be important,
Looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compass, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
Oof.
A prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
I feel alive again.
Amanda, join my unit until you've healed up.
Your unit?
Yeah.
Who are are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
Is she dying?
Kaz, can you hear me?
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Okay, now I guess she's passed out.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
Damn. Just do heroism. A lot of level points to some of my stuff, especially grenades. Oh, I didn't kill. Yeah, it didn't credit me for killing anybody. That's nice. Still got only a C rank, but gotta go. Thank you for the nice stream. We're right about to wrap it up anyway. Tortilla chips recipe. Whoa. Fuck yes. And canned soft drink. We can just make those.
Snake, Amanda's reached the plant.
Snake.
Amanda, how do you feel?
Some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compas and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition.
Slowly building
in
a
sick bay.
crew of women
Remember to
who know
assign
everything
roles to
about
any
the world.
POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to what jobs. That'll determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Boss, one more thing.
Now what?
It's about sickbay. Naturally, we can use it for the sick or injured like we did with Amanda. But we can't expect people to get better without the proper treatment.
True.
So I figure we'll need a medical team for that. The number of team members and their abilities will determine how quickly the sick and injured heal. They can also monitor everybody's health.
Right. Prevention is the best medicine.
You got it. Remember to wash your hands often and gargle twice a day, boss.
If only I had the time.
Hey, boss. This stuff isn't like just a joke. You want to get sick out there in the field? Next. And medical team. Okay. Sick bay. Amanda Valenciano Libre. I got my pistol. Tortilla chips. Wow, a lot of stuff. Buzzard was hurt. I remember. Dorado's been acting up. I didn't even know that was a guy. What the fuck? I've got two guys that are having bad attitudes. Well, we're gonna save it and wrap it up there. So we're a little over time. Thank you everybody for being here. This is a really interesting one. After the first three kind of felt like they were iterating on the same formula in various ways, this does a little bit of something different, and that's nice. I think it'll be fun to experience. So Friday, we're doing, should be the last part for Metal Gear, I mean, I haven't done that in a few weeks. Should be the last part for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. We've just got a couple keys to collect, and then whatever the last segment is. That'll be nice. That'll be fun. And then on Monday, we've got more of this. I don't know how long this one is, but it definitely does feel like we're still in the pretty preliminary stages. Once again, I will plug that, like, I'm very close to getting my next payout from Twitch. I'm admittedly not entirely sure what it'll take for it to actually go through, because it's saying that my estimated income will put it up enough to pay out, but I don't really know how it quantifies that. And I mean, also, like, even aside from this current payout, this is, you know, I mostly do this for fun, but it is, like, the only source of income I have for myself. So anytime, you know, I have my needs met from my, like, the others that I live with, but if anyone ever wants to, like, chip in a little bit, like, you can always subscribe, get access to emotes, which I keep meaning to make a few more of. But I like to think the ones I have right now are pretty cute and fun. I also keep meaning to, like, add a coffee link to my Twitch. I want to find a way to get some, like, I want to figure out how to make, like, links that are represented by, like, an image, so I can make my own little cute ones, but either way, yeah. And of course, just tuning into the stream and hanging out in chat is also supporting us, and very welcome. With all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all to it. So thanks again for being here today, and I hope that y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.